First of all, I'm just going to say how much I wish I could be playing this track that I was just listening to from the Ace Combat 4 soundtrack. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can find a copy of it on YouTube and link to that in the description, because you should totally listen to that while watching this. In any case, it's time for plane reviews. Yes, it has been forever. I've been on a little bit of a mini vacation. Went to visit someone... friend... fuck. Words. Arizona. Yes. Okay. Anyhow, you don't care. You're here for planes. This is this is cool. I like this. The cockpit seems a bit low to me, but I'm not sure if that's just my imagination or accurate or not. I love how they have the missiles, or are they missiles? Does the MiG-25? No. Hold on. I have to just look at a picture of a MiG-25 real quick. Yeah. Okay. It may or may not have those things on the end. I'm not quite sure. In any case. This is by Scratch, and it is a MiG-25. And it just exploded on launch. So this is KSP 1.3. This was made in, I don't know when. This was one that I imported from an email, so it's really old. Let's ignore the fact that part of it exploded on launch and just focus on the fact that most of it is still intact, although it's gonna be... yeah. Why is there no sound? There is zero sound coming out of KSP right now. I think I know what's wrong. Because they changed the sound settings, and I forgot to take that into account when setting the sound! Yeah, see, I accidentally put the master sound down to 5%. Yeah, that would fuck up everything, it certainly would. There, that should do it. In any case, I'm expecting it to explode on launch again. It did not! Cool, we might actually be able to take off with this. Oh. Huh. Okay. Everything's going well so far. Yeah, except for that center bit that just dangles down for some reason, because it's like not strutted or something. That is bad. Alright, let's see if we can get it into the air anyhow. Because I think it's cool regardless of the fact that it's horribly broken. Bit slow. That's what afterburners are for. And then we also have flaps apparently. Ah yes, the center part there is flaps. Which, despite clipping, don't look too bad. Like you can see where they don't move in a way that quite makes sense a little bit, but it mostly works. So I will ignore that. And oh my god, no wonder it's not working as well as it should. We got just like a piece just like dangling off weirdly. Oh yes, it came loose. Okay, good. Oh, so it did break on launch. It just didn't explode that time. It just kind of got stuck there and was interfering with our capabilities. So it's very slow because it doesn't have a lot of engine power, and it does have a ton of mass. Oh wow, holy shit dude, you did not need to add... Holy shit, how many fuel tanks are clipped in here? Oh yeah, those are the top ones. Those kind of need to be there for structural reasons to, you know, look right. Not structural reasons, aesthetic reasons, but... yeah. Definitely could use some improvement. Oh my god! Oh, that's so bad. I love it. Alright, well, obviously this was not meant to exist in this version and needs some work done for it to be improved. I'm kind of considering just, like, going and, like, remaking this or rebuilding this. I might do that. I might rebuild my own version based off of this, or just modify this heavily or something. I'm not sure. But, oh boy, does it need it. That's great. The next plane is a Fokker D1 by Infinite Rage, who said they were playing Battlefield 1 and flying one of these, and went, you know what? I should make one of these. And so here we are. It has a couple 50 calibers. I think those are 50 calibers, right? Yeah, 50 cal. And, oh, that reminds me. So, I actually shot a gun now. I've never shot a gun until very recently. Oh, okay, we have a little landing gear here to help with takeoff. Wait, is that supposed to help with landing or takeoff? Because it says a thing about, there was a thing he said about that, actually. It was landing strut used as brakes. Oh. Okay. Do these not have brakes? Do this kind of landing gear not have brakes? I thought they did. There's nothing in here about brake control. What is the fuck? They changed that to be like a... Wait, what? Hold on, I need to see if that's the same design in flight or not. Because yes, 1.3. This is literally the first time I've been in it too, so it's brand new. Which reminds me of how bad I fucked up that video where I was supposed to be talking about what's new in it and stuff. And right now I'm looking, because apparently there was one new part that, like, legitimately was a new part that I just completely missed. I don't know what it was. It was this, probably. I'm guessing. That looks cool. Ah, yes, BD Armory. I love you. I wonder if BD Armory's been fixed much, because it's been quite a while since I've played KSP. Oh yes, in any case, this does not have a cockpit. You're supposed to find a way to get a Kerbal onto it yourself, which the way I'm going to do that is with a strut, a decoupler, and a command pod, because I'm too lazy to launch something, have a Kerbal get out, go to the side, and then come back and do all that again. So I'm going to have to radial attach a decoupler, which means it's going to have pieces left behind on the plane, which sucks, but oh well, too bad. Jeb, you're piloting this. Okay, hopefully this works as intended. If not, there is a ladder, however, so it should be fine. Unless I managed to get him stuck, that would have really sucked. Alright, and yes, it does have the pin like that. Okay, let's board this. Eject the capsule that we don't need. Ignore the giant rails on the side. And let's floor it. Do I have brakes? No, I don't have brakes. Or at least, I mean, theoretically I don't have brakes. Let's put that up. And, oh yeah, so this... it shoots... That's great. It shoots thrust out the front in a funny pattern, because we are using a Weasley put on backwards with the thrust reversers as our way of having thrust. Let's go ahead and retract that as well, because we don't really need that. It looks really nice, though. It looks cool. And it's, ooh, excuse me. It's... Ooh, it flies really nicely, too. I was hoping it would. I was thinking to myself, this better fly nice. Oh, yes. Very cool. Alright, let's, arm the trigger and get our Brownings. Let's not hit the VAB, and let's do a little... Yes, little gun run. Okay, actually, I do legitimately want to take something out with this gun now. I wish I had a controller plugged in, because I had probably controlled this better if I did. Either that or mouse aim flight. I don't know if mouse aim flight's been updated yet, though. Oh, come on. Oh, fuck it, we're just gonna... Whoa! And an update arrived for one of my programs at the same moment I did that. So, wonderful. Oh, oh! Holy shit, I just drifted in a plane slightly. Oh, that's cool. And nearly crashed it, but didn't quite. I love how, because this is shooting out thrust ahead of the craft as well as behind it, essentially, when I'm doing these close maneuvers, I actually do a little... Oh wait, no, it's just behind us that the thrust effects on the ground are happening. That's cool. Why do I keep hearing something... Oh, some of those bullets, I guess... Oh, shit. Hey! We survived that. Awesome. I love this. Okay, so, like, I save favorites out of these, and this is definitely going in my favorites. Because that was awesome. Next up, we have the HO 229 by Boomshackle, in which I am not supposed to complain about part clipping. So I will complain about part clipping. God, this is hideous and ugly and horrible. Actually, it's really cool. I actually really like the way this was done. It always strikes me as funny when someone's like, "Oh, you better not complain about part clipping," but then they've done part clipping in such a beautiful way that I'm like, but I'm not going to complain about it. I mean, the only thing I would complain about is this bit, like right here, the way these are clipped together. But like you said, it is difficult to get curves in KSP, so you know. That has to happen sometimes. This is a really cool design, by the way. I like the look of it. Also, I learned something new recently about KSP. There's a key combination you can use to make it so that you can click and drag parts anywhere. You know how normally you have like an offset limit? There's actually a way around that. And I'm going to be abusing the fuck out of that now that I know that. And I forget who told me, but I have another video that I'll be making that has to do with that, and I will mention it then. But for now, shoom. And of course, this actually has bomb bays. These are bomb bays. Oh dear. Okay, let's not die right at this moment. So, 2 to open the bomb bay. Oh, 1 is afterburners, so we do have afterburners in here. Is this a set of Weasleys and Panthers put together? I think it is, and I just accidentally opened the bomb bay without looking at it. Oh, that is so cool. I love that bomb bay. Very cool, and apparently I have to be flying straight and level in order to deploy them, or else it won't work very... it won't work very well. It'd be the Mark 82s. Let's go ahead and arm the trigger, and actually, let's go ahead and ripple. That was great. Let's pick up our altitude just a bit, because those might actually hit us. Oh. Okay. That went a bit strange. And we have the gun selected. Oh, it has 4 guns. So are these set up to... Oh, I accidentally set them up to barrage. Let's see what barrage does. I'm not sure if I like these better in barrage or salvo. Oh, no matter what, it is beautiful hearing those. Which reminds me that I actually forgot to modify some BD armory settings since this is a brand new save with a brand new career. Oh, this is great because I'm in first person now. Oh, come on. Oh, you know what? Did I? Nope, that button. Come on, come on, come on. No! Yeah, I took it out. Alright, let's pull up before we hit it. Yes, beautiful. Slight frame rate eating because, you know, KSP and optimization don't go together. Hold on. I have to look at the front of this thing while barraging. Oh, this thing fires so beautifully. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to do more combat and shit because this is just beautiful. Holy shit, I blew that up. Okay. Awesome. Let's get over this way, turn it, throttle down to, let's say 1/3. I mean, not 1/3, but it's roughly 1/3 actually, I think. Yeah, actually, that's pretty much. I'm at like 35%, so that is indeed 1/3. I think that's 35%. Fuck, I don't. No, that's not 35%. What am I talking about? This is 30%. I mean 33% right there. Anyhow, let's go ahead and enable the brakes before we even hit the ground, just because I'm weird like that. Triggers armed. Oh, we have air brakes behind the engines. That's cool. Also, I just drifted it and landed backwards. That's great. So next up, we have the Lynx HARE by, who was it? Cyanide. So it's like Psy, like Psy, and then Nide, and it's the high altitude recon and electronic warfare plane thing. State-of-the-art jamming and crypto suites with 3 powerful turbo ramjets that will take it to speeds and heights few aircraft are capable of. Now, unfortunately, I don't remember what these VR and VY are when talking about velocity of a craft. VR is 60, which I'm guessing was something to do with its takeoff speed. I'm not sure. Or no, VS would be stall speed, I believe. So I'm really not sure. So VR 60 meters per second, VY 300 meters per second. Cruising altitude at speed is 20 kilometers at 1.1 kilometers per second, and its flight ceiling is 23 kilometers apparently. Now, of course, these are estimated stats, but oh, cool! It's got like, oh, that's cool. Wow, like you emulated the whole like like spy package and everything down here with some stock parts, and of course we're gonna get some aero effects, which my computer hates. Which is an unfortunate, like, I don't know how you optimize things like that so that they don't, you know, bottleneck on the CPU, but come on, squad, please. Because, you know, I used to think there's a problem with my computer, but I know damn well it's not now. And also I've heard some people talking about explaining that and things, and also I love how I'm getting like an X in these, I'm getting like X's in these aero effects where these, joints in the wings are. it's shoddy engineering, so there's like air going through like holes in the wings or whatever. That's what it seems like to me, which is just appropriate, I feel, for you know, KSP engineers. And so what I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to fly it high and fast, and then pull up or down or something as hard as I can, just to kind of, you know, have things go horribly wrong, because that's what I do. Oh yeah, this is the guy that has like the docking mode stuff in the back, and it's just the 2 of them in here. So cool. Oh, there's like a back bit that I can't see. I want to see, like, what's back there. Ooh, cool. Ladder down there, and if I remember correctly, this thing actually has 4 seats in it, so there's 2 more seats down there. I'm not sure about that though. Ah, there we go. Interior overlay. There's, oh, those are like... Down there, there's, it's not seats, it's just storage. And then some exit hatches. Oh, okay. Don't remember if I mentioned this is going to be the last one for today. But it is. Wow, we've already used... How much fuel did we start with? Because if we started with this thing full, we've used way too much fuel way too quickly. So I don't think it started as full, but that's crazy. Nah, it definitely did not start full. There's several empty tanks. Ooh, yay, heating. I didn't even notice it. Kind of gently leveling out. Okay, and we're actually losing altitude now. Still gaining speed, though. So time to do the stupid thing, which is to pull up as hard as we can at this altitude. Pulled 15 Gs there for a moment. Oh, by the way, I've modified it this time around because they added a thing where you can modify how much G tolerance they have. I've made it so that they have a they have 1.5 times more G tolerance than they do by default. Also, the roll controls on this are a little squirrely. Not the worst, but a little squirrely. Alright, so we're just gonna pull down hard. This is a sustained 3.4, 3.3 G turn. Slowly increasing, more like 3.8. Excuse me. 4 Gs. 4.2, 4.5, 4.5 Gs. 5.5. 6 Gs. 6.5. 7. 8 Gs. 9 Gs. 10 Gs, sustained turn still. 11. Oh, 11.5. Almost climbing up to 12 Gs. Oh, and it's starting to go back down a little bit. And Bill is probably going to pass out. We're back down to 10 Gs. Still a sustained turn. And now we're dropping back down to fewer and fewer Gs. Yeah, if those were humans, they would have passed out a long time ago. I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but I'm pretty sure, because that was a fairly long sustained turn. But this thing held together pretty well. Probably if I did it at a lower altitude and pulled down, it would have broken apart. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I am yawning. Goodbye.